Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to English class. Today, we are going to see the last lesson, 10th lesson, Pie and Tart, written by Hugh Chesterman, who was a story writer and he has written many books of children and he has made many humorous stories. Okay. So here also we can see one anecdote, it's one drama, and it is telling the theme of this lesson is humor. Okay, so how humorously Hugh Chesterman has written this play we can see today. Okay, students. Okay, so Pie and Tart. This drama, it is a play. One actor play. Okay, play means a small drama, and here the main theme is about food. So our title is Pie and Tart. What is pie? It's a dish. Okay, which is made by this meat or fruits, and on the bottom side and the top pastry will be there. Tart means it's an open pie which will be, and the inside it will be filled with the sweet. That is known as tart. Pie and tart. Okay, so from the title we can understand it is telling about some food. Okay, students. And the main characters of this story is, or this play is, one is here and his friend John. This is not Jean, it's pronounced as John. Pierre as deer, we will pronounce Pierre, and John, and they are vagabonds. Vagabonds means who? Vagabonds means beggars. These Pierre and Jean, not Jean, John, they were young people, okay, not aged one, but they don't have any job, and they are beggars. Vagabonds means beggars. And here two more characters we can see. They are, one is Gaultier, and his wife Marion. Marion and Gaultier, they are shop owners. Okay, they are running one cake shop. Okay, so almost story you are getting. See, this pie and tart is telling about this. It is a food, and Gaultier and Marion, they are running one cake shop. Okay, so and this is the situation. Is this play is going in Paris. Okay, so what we are thinking about France and all the people are very rich, but some people they are facing some financial problems and jobless people are there, and here the writer wants to criticize the situation of the people in a satirical way through this lesson. Okay, very interesting play it is, and each and every line this humor is attached. Okay, so we can enjoy and read this lesson. Okay, yeah. So characters Pierre and John, and Gaultier a pastry cook, and Marion his wife. Okay, Gaultier is about 50 years and Marion is younger than him. Okay, yes. So shall we go to this lesson? Okay, so first when the curtain raises there, on the stage only one bench and one backside on the center we can see one door. That is the stage condition. Okay, stage is like that, and it is a street. Okay, and on the side of the street one bench is there, and nearby we can see one cake shop. Okay, so when the play starts, this Pierre and John enter, and John he was sitting on the bench, and Pierre he was pacing up. Okay, he was and he cannot. Okay, so he was pacing up and down. Then John asked him, why are you, don't stop like this, you are continuing like this, he was asking. Then Pierre told, okay, actually I can't stop this walking because this is too much cold now. At the same time I am feeling hungry. These beggars, they did not have any food for few days. They don't have any job, they don't have money. So they were begging and but they didn't get anything. And he was telling, I cannot stop this walking because if I stop, maybe I will die. Okay, so I am feeling hungry. Pierre told, okay. Then John asked him, okay, I prefer to die sitting down. He told, okay, John was sitting on the bench. And he told, okay, I am preferring to die by sitting on this bench. Pierre, we make a pretty pair. And he was telling, Pierre was telling, Pierre, he told, and we are a good pair. Okay, why? Because we don't have any job and we don't have money, and Paris can be proud about us because we will be died because of starving, because of poverty. And he was telling, Paris can proud about it. That's only reckoning the ones that let the wind through. No doubt there are others, but let them pass. Okay, so and he was showing his poverty. Okay, poverty. He was showing his rags. Rag means loose garments. Okay, what overcoat, what they are wearing. And Pierre was showing his gown. Okay, gown or not that overcoat. And in that he was telling, in my coat about 23 holes are there. Okay, so again writer is telling the poor condition of Paris that time. And he told about 23 holes. Today morning only I have counted it. Let it be, because windy can pass through easily through that holes. John, the holes in your tunic don't interest me. Then John told, okay, I have no interest to hear about the holes of your tunic. Tunic also loose garments. Okay, it's a gown like. Okay, and he told, okay, I don't want to hear about your holes in your tunic. Actually, more than that, a big hole in my stomach. Okay, how I will feel that holes? He was, because what is the meaning of that word? He was feeling hungry. Yes, fear. That's what I said to Judge Gaston when I was pinched last month for begging. Another character also is coming, but no importance. So no importance means here no conversation, no dialogue for this person. Gamston. Okay, Judge Gamston. So this name you have to keep it in mind. And so here he was telling, this is the last time when I was arrested. Pinched. Pinched means arrested. Okay, pinched. Last time for begging, this Pierre, he was arrested. Actually that time, this in Paris, begging, it is a crime. So those who are begging, they will be arrested. So he for that he was arrested. Then this Judge Gaston, he asked, okay, why did you beg like this? Then Pierre told, I want to leave. Then this Judge Gaston, he told, it is not necessary, I think. Okay, that means a young man, he is begging like this and no useful for this world. That's why the Judge Gaston, in a humorous way, he told, I think it is not necessary because we are living here. And this John, he told, he is a rag. Okay, rag. Rag means a person who is making jokes. And then John commented about this Judge Gaston, he is a rag. Pierre, he did not know about the feelings of hungry, because Judge, he has money. Whenever he needs food, it will be available for him. So Pierre, he was telling that Judge Gamston, he don't know about the feelings of hungry. See here, my pretty, this can go on. I am going to knock on every door in the street. Okay, so Pierre told, I cannot stand like this because of this I hungry, I will die within minutes. So I can't stand like this. So what I will do, I will go to every door and knock, and I need food now. If charity has starts in every houses, definitely they will give something for me. So I am ready to go and beg. Ron also he told, okay, and they were trying to practice how to beg this. And here Ron he was telling, for the love of Saint Agatha and all the blessed saints, have pity on a poor miserable who has no food for 3 days. He was practicing, and this Ron he was telling, I will go and ask these houses how on the name of Saint Agatha, all the blessed saints, okay, for 3 days I was not having any food. Then Pierre told, if you are telling for 3 days, they won't give you any food. So you have to increase as 7 days. And squint. Squint means, what is the meaning of squint? You have to squint your eyes. Whenever we are healthy and happy, our eyes will be bright, right? And so he is telling, don't look like that. Okay, you have to show your face like this. Okay, when this beggars, they will have one, their face it will be like this. And you should show, okay, squint your eyes. Squint your eyes means not fully open, half closed and tired. Okay, like that he has to beg. Okay, so they were practicing, and you have to tell it is not 3 days, you should tell 7 days, and your eyes should be squint. And it is the sure sign of starvation. What is the sure sign of starvation? Squinting eyes. Okay. So from their eyes, these housekeepers, they should know this man is so angry and he is poor. They have to be ready to help them. Okay, so they were planning like this. And Ron he went from the stage. Now who is on the stage? Okay, so you have got the idea, no? First they entered and they were talking. They were planning to beg from houses for food. And Ron he exit from the stage. From here onwards you have to be more careful. Now that each and every character is important. Whenever he comes, who is on the stage. Whenever Ron comes, who is on the stage, we should know. Now who is on the stage? Pierre is on the stage. Okay, and he is going. Pierre going to the cake shop. So one cake shop is on the stage, and at the cake shop he went. He knocked the door. Okay, who opened the door? Mr. Gaultier, the owner of that cake shop. He is a pastry cook. He opened, and how this Pierre is begging all the love of God and all his blessed angels, take a pity on this poor traveler who has no food for a week. That time this Gaultier he has opened the door, and he was so angry. He told, hey beggar, go outside. Okay, here my wife is not here. I don't have anything to give you. And he shouted at this Pierre, and he shut that door. Pierre helpless, he did not get anything, and he went away from that stage. When Pierre has gone from the stage, who is entering? This Jean. Okay, he has entered, and the same stage. Okay, one bench is there, that the cake shop is there. So now Pierre is not there, and John has entered, and he was telling, he was calling all the saints in this heaven. He was calling for the love of Saint Agatha, Saint Nicholas, Saint Crispin, and all the blessed company of heaven. Okay, how he is telling? He is calling all the saints. And you should have pity on a poor beggar, miserable, who has had no food for 7 days. This time, when this John has come and begged like this, Marion has opened the door. First who had opened? Gaultier. When Pierre has come, Gaultier has opened. Jean, Marion. Okay. So Marion, Jean, when he comes, Marion opened the door. The same dialogue what Gautier he has told to this peer, same dialogue Marion also told. Hey beggar, go outside. I don't have anything to give you. Especially my husband is not there. Get out from here. She also closed the door. So both of you did not get food. And after getting this scolding from this Marion, Ron left. So he moved to that place, and on the stage itself, one bench was there. He sat. Okay, so he was sitting. The next scene. Okay, and now this Gautier. Now there is a conversation between Gautier and Marion. Gautier he was ready to go outside because he had one dinner party with the mayor. Okay, with mayor. So he planned it, and he was telling to Marion, so I am going to for the dinner with mayor. So he was planning something special we want to give to this mayor. So here our this main characters pie and tart is coming. Okay. Then Gautier planned. We have prepared one beautiful nice pie. Okay. So shall I take and go to and give to mayor? Then Marion also told it is a good idea. But he has prestige, some prestige in the society, and Gautier. So how can a person like me, okay, carry this pie in my hand? It is not nice because he has some prestige and status in the society. So he wanted to take that pie along with the others. Okay, so he was telling to whom I will give. Then he asked Marion, can you bring it? See, if a gents cannot take and go, we ladies will take. No, yes. And she told him, quite impossible. I won't take and come this pie. Carrying this pie through the hand, it is very difficult, So she is telling, no, I won't take and come. Okay. So how she will go, she will dress well, and how she can take and come. Then she told it is not possible. I won't take this one. And then Gautier, he only is making some ideas, and he told, okay, I will send one person to take this pie. Then he got a doubt. How this Marion can identify that person? Is the same person has come to take this pie? If another person also can come, no? Yes. So then Gautier he told Marion, okay, I will send one person to you, one messenger to you. I will send one messenger. Who is telling? Gautier is telling, I will send one messenger. That messenger will come to Marion to take what? To take this pie. Okay. Did you get it, students? So Gautier he planned, I will send one messenger, and that messenger will come to Marion to take this pie. Okay. But the main point, how this Marion can identify this person? That person when he comes to take this pie, he will kiss the hand of Marion. He will kiss the hand of Marion. It is the symbol. Those who are coming and telling, I am coming from Gautier, I want to take the pie, and if the person who is ready to kiss Marion's hand, that person only this pie should go. Marion should give that pie to that person. Okay, so they planned like this. Then this Marion, she is a beautiful lady. How she was telling, she told, okay, yes, if you are sending a person like this, you should send one handsome guy. This lady Marion's hand is not for everyone to kiss. Okay, so each and every line we can see this humor. Okay, students, and they planned like this. Okay, so till that we will read it. So you have to see page number 80. Gautier. End of the page. Okay, students, Gautier. Go away. I have got nothing for you. My wife is away and I am busy. You had better go to the next street. Mr. Gautier slams the door. Exit pier. Enter Ron. John, for the love of Saint Agatha, Saint Nicholas, Saint Crispin, and all the blessed company of heaven, have pity upon a poor miserable who has had no food for 7 days. The door is opened by Marion. She is younger than her husband, stoutish, little fat, and comely. Comely means so fair, attractive, beautiful, comely. Marion, go away, beggar. My husband is out, and I have nothing for you. You had better call again when he comes back. Marion shut the door. John sits disconsolately. Disconsolately means what? Disconsolately, discomfortably, unhappy on the bench. Presently, Gaultier comes out of the shop. He makes as if to go out, but remembers something and goes back towards the shop. Marion appears at the door. Mr. Gaultier. Ah, Marion, I'm just dined with the mayor. He keeps none too good a table. I'm thinking that I would better take the eel pie with me. The big one that I made last Monday. Just get it for me. Hurry, I must be late. Marion, very good husband. She brought that pie. Gaultier, wait. I can't very well be seen carrying an eel pie through the streets of Paris. Can I? Not quite the thing for a man of my position. Do you think you could bring it along after me? Marion, quite impossible. I have too much to do run errands. Errands means delivery. Okay, errands. That means they are making dishes and they are delivering to other people. Okay, how we are purchasing online shopping, no, like that. They want to do that things. Why not send someone back for it? Marion, a good idea. But who? Well, you will be bound to meet someone on the way. Yes, but how will you know if he is the right one? Anyone might just come and say they had been sent. I hadn't thought of it. I have it. I'll tell the messenger when I have found him to kiss your hand. That will be the sign and you will know that everything is alright. So how Marion will identify the messenger? The messenger will come and kiss Marion's hand. That is the sign. Marion, she was laughing. Okay. Well, choose a good looking one. Madam Gaultier's hand is not good for everyone's to kiss. Marion returns to the shop. Gaultier exit. Okay. So this is the situation. So you should remember it. When Ron comes, Marion opened the door. When Marion sent him back, he did not leave the place. Where is he? He is sitting on the bench. That means what Gaultier and Marion they were talking, who was overhearing? Ron. Okay, so Marion also went inside. Gaultier has gone to that mayor's party. Now who is on the stage? Ron is on the stage. This time Pierre has entered again. Then Pierre asked Ron, any new plan? Anything have you got? Okay, anything good or bad? Then Ron told him, yes. First he told him, yes. Then he told him, no. Are you mad? Why are you talking like this? Then Ron asked Pierre, are you ready to do what I will tell you? Okay, he is asking like that. Then Pierre he had told Ron, okay, I will be ready to do anything because I want to fill my stomach. There is a big hollow. All the birds in the nature, they can rest in that hollow. That much space is there. Okay, he was telling like that. And he told, Ron started to tell, you should go to that cake shop. When he started, okay, Ron started. Suddenly, Pierre, he remembered what experience he had got from Gaultier. He told, stop it. Okay, if I went there, if I gone there, what will happen? Suddenly they will open the door and they will tell, okay, like this, we had nothing to give you, like that they will, and they will shut the door. And he was not ready. Okay, then Ron he told, but you have to listen. If you want to, if you are feeling hungry, you have to do is, and you should go there. No one is there except that lady. Only that lady will be there. You go and kiss her hand and tell her, I came from for this Gautier for this purpose. Then Pierre got, okay, he got confusion. He asked John, are you mad? Okay. Then he told, I am not a love stick. Okay, really I am feeling hungry to kiss. I have no interest to kiss one lady's hand. Then this John, he told, you don't interrupt. You listen carefully because Gautier has gone outside and he will send one messenger. This is the sign to get that pie from that lady. So they Pierre started to imagine. Okay, then he is ready to go there. Okay, so now we can go to page number 82. Pierre has entered. Any luck? Yes and no. What does that mean? Look here. Are you ready to do exactly I tell you? And no questions asked. I will do anything to keep my stomach quiet. Very well. Now listen. I am going into the next street. Directly I am gone. Go up to the door, knock on it and say, Pierre, thanks. I have been there once today already. I got what I expected, and he was mimicking Mr. Gautier's pompous manner. Okay, go away, beggar, go away. I'm busy. Go into the next street. What Gautier he had told to Pierre, he was mimicking again. John, never mind about that. Listen, I say directly, I'm gone. Go up to the door and knock on it. The lady will come to the door. But how do you? Don't interrupt. The lady will come to the door. When she does, so you will take her hand and kiss it. Kiss the lady's hand. I think you are making a slight mistake, my dear brother. I am not a love stick. I am starving. Okay, Pierre, he has no interest to listen all these things. He was telling, I am not a love stick. Really, I am starving. John, wait, friend. That's not all. When you have kissed her hand, you will say, Madam, I am sent by Mr. Gautier to fetch the pie. She will then give you a large eel pie. Okay, here the correct point is come. So, pie and tart. So, what is their plan? To go and get that eel pie. Eel is a kind of fish, and that pie is made by this, made of this eel. Okay, yes. And the heavens, so this Pierre is imagining, and the heavens will open. Roast fowl and nectarines will be seen to rain upon from the clouds, and champagne will be heard gurgling in the gutters everywhere. Only this, they are imagining how they will go and eat that eel pie. Where did you learn this conjuring trick, my brother? Jean, very well. Believe it or not, as you like. The point is, are you hungry or are you not? Okay. Yes, Pierre. I have a hole in here that all the birds of the air could nest in. Then do as I tell you. It doesn't come off. Never trust me again, but it will. Okay. So he is telling, if it does not come properly, you don't believe me again. Okay. But it will function. And he is telling to his friend. Okay. Now who is going? Can you tell? Pierre is going. Okay. So these characters, whenever they are speaking at points, you should keep it in mind. Yes. Pierre. Criminy John, I believe you are serious. Of course, I am serious. Alright. I'll do it. Good. Pierre. Tell me again. What do I have to do? Okay. Pierre has tension. So he is asking. Once again you tell. What I should tell? Okay. It's all quite simple. It's very simple. Okay. How to do? Go up. Knock the door. Marion will open the door. Tell. Please madam. Mr. Gordon has sent me for that eel pie. She won't give it to you till you kiss her hand. It's very important. So, Ron is telling to Pierre, she will not give that eel pie till you kiss her hand. Ron, okay, he is, then Pierre asked her, Gautier will be there now? Yes, he is outside. I happen to know it. Never mind how, but I do. And now I am going round the corner. I shall be back in 5 minutes. And told you start dinner till I come. Okay, yes. Then John told Pierre, till I have to get that eel pie from her, and till I come, don't start that dinner. So John, he went outside. He exited the stage. Now it is who is standing on the stage? Pierre. Okay. So he is practicing how he has to act in front of Marion. So he went into the in front of the shop, knocked the door. Who is opening the door? Marion. Okay, Marion. Then how he is so nervous. Pierre is so nervous because only this John got this idea. Okay, so he is so nervous, and how he is telling, he has to say, Madam, Mr. Gordon has sent me to fetch the eel pie. Instead of that, what he had told, Madam, Mr. Eel Pie had sent me to fetch Gautier. Okay, so he exchanged that two words, and so then suddenly he has corrected it. Then, good morning, lady. I have come from Mr. Pie, who sends me to fetch Gautier. Okay, then he corrected. I should say, I have come from Mr. Gautier, who sends me to fetch the pie, the eel pie. How am I known to you are the messenger? Pierre. Oh, Kohli means he became so shy. Allow me, lady, to kiss your hand. He attempts to seize her hand, but Marion snatches it away. Marion, all right, that will do. Wait, there I will get it. And here it is. Take care how you carry it. It's a very good pie. Then Pierre told, okay, Marion warned her, she should be careful. Pierre, rest assured, lady, I shall take the greatest care of it. As the carrier of eel pies, I claim to be second to none in all Paris. It shall travel thus close to my bosom, as a mother with her bandlings means children, as a shepherd with his eaves, Saint Ursula with her maidens. Saint Ursula, she was caring for maidens. So will I play the guardian angel with this pipe. It shall. So he was telling how I will take care, how a mother is caring for children, how a shepherd is taking care of these eaves, how Saint Ursula is taking care of her maidens. The same way I will carry this eel pie in my bosom. Okay, so he was telling, and now this Pierre, he has got this eel pie. Okay, students, it's very clear now. Next class we will see the remaining part of this lesson. Okay, bye.